Morning class. How you guys doing? I'm out here hiking. It's raining a little bit, but it's a warm rain and I got a rain jacket on, so I'm having a lot of fun. This morning I noticed that the forest floor is blooming like crazy. Mostly just greens right now, but there are some flowers coming up. But I want to just walk you through some of my favorite plants and flowers and help you identify some of those. So we're going to the ground. First of all, there's this green, obviously there's green everywhere, but there's this green plant that grows up like this, and it grows in bunches, and it's actually like covering the floor. Some of you might know this, it's wild leek. So you know it's wild leek when you pick it and you smell it, and it just smells like onions or garlic. It's like kind of like a mix between garlic and onion you smell. And you can actually chew on that if you want. It tastes like onions and garlic though. Great to cook with. This flower right here is pretty wild. It looks like something out of like a Tim Burton film, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas or something like that. So it's this like dark blue color, and they almost look dead, but they're actually just blooming. We have a bunch more over here. So this is called blue cohosh, and you can see, hopefully, I can't see where the camera is. Yeah, you can see that it actually has some flowers on it too, and they're really pretty. So this really pretty deep blue purpley color. That's called blue cohosh. We have another flower. Where'd it go? I just saw it and I decided to do this video. Yeah, over here. So this is a flower. It's a white flower, and it has a leaf kind of like midway through the stem. These ones are not, can you see this? So yeah, these ones are not all the way bloomed yet. They're still kind of curled up, and when they do that, their leaf is still kind of curled up around it. So you can tell from its leaf, there's a lot of white flowers out there, but this leaf is really obvious. This is called a bloodroot flower. And it's called bloodroot because the roots actually, the sugar that goes through their roots is actually red. So if you cut open their roots, you would see that they're red. All right, there's a couple more less obvious ones right now, but when they bloom, they'll be really obvious. But they're two of my absolute favorite wildflowers. Here's one. You can't see the flower yet, but you can see the leaf. So these leaves are really, really distinct. Keep an eye out for these. If you have them in your backyard somewhere, in your forest, near your sit spot, they're called trout lilies. They're called sorry, I'm obviously really bad at technology and flowers. Right? I'm just gonna actually pick one of these leaves. So they're called trout lilies because if you look at this leaf, it looks almost like a trout. It's got this like speckled pattern on it that some people think looks like a trout. And when it blooms, it's gonna have this really pretty yellow flower, and that's gonna happen any second. I mean, some of them already have. I haven't seen any today, but I know that some of them already have. So check in your backyard. If you have any of these, check them every day because they're gonna sprout. They're gonna bloom into these really pretty yellow flowers. Same with, now this one I'm gonna have to look for. I did just see it. There's a really pretty flower called trillium. Some of you know what trillium is. It comes in a couple different colors. There's red trillium and white trillium, and then like a painted trillium, which is red and white. Codominance, maybe? We'll have to look that one up. I did just see a trillium flower. Not the flower, I saw the leaves. While I look for it, so trillium, oh, there it is. So trillium is going to be, it's called trillium tri because there's three leaves. And a lot of things have three leaves, but this one is very symmetrical. 3 leaves. Let's see if I can get the camera on the flower. I don't know. If you guys see this, hopefully. This one right here, 3 leaves, and that's going to bloom into a really pretty, either red, white, or a mix between them kind of flower. So I know most of the things I pointed out aren't quite in bloom yet, but I wanted to point them out so that you don't miss it. You know, any second they're going to be popping up and they're going to be really pretty. So in a couple days, hopefully, I can get out here again and show you those same flowers, but in bloom. So keep an eye out in the trees for the birds, obviously, but don't miss what's happening on the ground because there's a drama unfolding. It's a lot of fun.